Hey guys, how's it going? Ruben here from Themidnightgarage. So today we finally managed to film everything I wanted to film with this car, or at least for the first video. So today I can finally show you guys what we have planned. So as you know, the plan wasn't just to put some decals on the car and call it a day. The plan we actually have with the car is to do some upgrades performance wise and suspension wise and see how much of a difference they really make. And with the first video, that's the video we made today, or at least we started a couple of days ago and finally finished it today. We decided to see if weight reduction makes a difference. So we pulled the entire interior out and we wanted to see if that makes a difference. So how are we going to measure if the performance upgrades that we're going to do actually make a difference? Well, it's actually real simple. Outside the shop there's a set of roads that we can easily block off, and once we block them off we basically have our own track. And at this track we're just going to drive a couple of laps and time every lap. And once we got the data, the benchmark, we're going to do whatever the modification is we're going to do to the car, and then we're going to do the same track, same amount of laps, and if we've done it right, or if the performance upgrade should matter, you should see a difference in time. So now we're going to set the first benchmark for the car. And these are the lap times. So now that we got the times, we're going to get some stuff out of the car. Boyd's working on the rear seat, and I'll just start first with all the random shit that's in this car, because there's a whole lot of random shit in the car. Well, that's starting to look like something. Oh, I might check this. Ah, fuck. Well, in a shocking turn of events, it turned out one of the previous owners already tried removing the tar mats and they did a horrible job at it. They should have watched my video, which I explained it, which you can see here. There's a way easier method than whatever it is they did here. Table legs. 3 colors of gray. What do you want? What do you want? Well, we wanted to make a small pile of the stuff, but then it turned out to be a huge pile. Like, I don't know, it's a very large pile of stuff. And the interior, well, that looks like this right now. Pretty much nothing left, only the dashboard's left. But yeah, as you can guess, there still needs to be a seat in it, and Boyd's sitting in it. It's a bride. We're going to put it in it together with a set of Tocadas for some safety. The car is all set up now for a new set of laps, and we will do that tonight. Now, I've driven it today and I personally noticed that the car is a whole lot faster, because I think we've pulled, with all the random stuff that was in the car, I think we pulled roughly 150 kilo out of the car, 300 pounds. I'm not sure. The interior itself wasn't that heavy, but there was a lot of small stuff which I didn't even know that basically all added up. So I personally think there's a lot of difference in speed of the car and handling overall. But the tires we have on the car aren't that good. And the tires were pretty much on par with how fast the car was with the interior. But now that the interior is out, I have the feeling that the tires can't handle the speed of the car. So I hope the car will be faster, but to be honest, I doubt it. And Kees personally, he has driven the car way more than I do, and he says that the car is actually slower than it was before. So yeah, only one way to find out. Now it's time for another 5 laps. The reason we picked 5 laps was when we set the benchmark, we basically did 5 laps, and then after the 5 laps, the brakes were pretty much overheated and we couldn't drive it anymore. So without the interior, we're going to do 5 laps again and then compare the times.
Holy shit, brakes are glowing. Oh. I mean, it's really dark, so you probably won't see the brakes normally. I mean, they're fucking red hot. Holy shit. He's been giving it hell.
Alright, the car is now parked downstairs and it's cooling off. But anyways, here we have the lap times. This was the benchmark times. And these were the weight reduction times. And I plotted them in a graph. As you can see, the blue line were the old times. And you can see that it was pretty consistent all over the 5 laps. But with the red times, the new times, you can see it started off a bit higher. Then he had a very fast lap in comparison to the old times. And the other laps, except for the last one, were still faster than the first one. But you can see that it got slower over time. And I think that's partially due to the brakes and partially due to the tires. But this is the number you've all been waiting for. On average, on 5 laps before and after, he was 0.3725% faster than he was with the interior. So guys, to conclude, does stripping your car make it actually go faster? Yeah, by 0.3%. Well, personally, I think we could have gained more if we had better tires or better brakes. But this is a YouTube project. We're building this car specifically for YouTube, so we want your input. What should we do on the next video? We can only change one thing, because that's the whole point of these videos. So, do you want us to have better brakes on the car for the next video? Or do you want us to have better tires on the car for the next video? Either way, post it in the comments and let us know. And then hopefully we'll see an update very soon. So yeah, that was the video for today. I hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did. And subscribe if you want to see how it's going to turn out. And then hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.